Hi, welcome to my very messed up life. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? I'm sure you're all wonderful, and if you're not, feel free to contact me. I'm always here. And today, a little bit of a different video. It's not a vlog, it's not food, even though I'm kind of thirsty and I should go and get some thing to drink. I'll be back. I got my Starbucks cup. Now, if you want to know the story behind this amazing creation, I spent 4 hours rhinestoning it and I'm proud. So thanks. But it is a Starbucks cup and no, I'm not sponsored. I wish. Based on that, I'd like to talk to you about today is the importance of distractions in recovery, because fuck me, the guilt is a lot. So let's start with the idea of guilt. Guilt forms in recovery when you challenge yourself to do something out of the norm, you challenge your eating disorder thoughts, you do something out of the norm, or simply you eat. Then the thoughts wind in, your eating disorder takes form, and boom, we have guilt. Guilt is just lovely. It's just lovely. It makes you want to feel like you want to die. Sometimes it's a little hard to deal with, so I'm here to help. And no, I am not perfect. I am far from that. Hopefully these tips help. They help me. Hopefully they can help you. My therapist even told me about them. If all else fails, we'll just blame her because she's got about 17 PhDs behind her. Distractions are literally the best coping mechanism for any kind of guilt, anxiety, panic, everything else that comes in recovery. And I'm here to talk to you about my favorite distractions, and hopefully they can help you too. So let me get my book. Also, hint, I got a new camera. Is it better quality? I hope it is. So if you don't really know me, which you don't because I've only posted 2 videos, maybe 3, who knows when this is going up. I'm a very, very creative person and I can get bored very, very easily. So finding distractions for me was quite a difficult route, but I found some. And I'm here to talk to them. What? Okay, let's try that again. I found some and I'm here to talk to you about them. So let's go. Canva. If you haven't heard about Canva, it is literally the best medicine if you're a really creative person. Editing photos, posters, Instagram. It's really like a lot of social media things, but it's also very, very creative. So basically what it is, it's a website and an app, but I do like using the website a little bit more. Basically you can create anything. You can create anything from an Instagram post, like a blog post, posters, business cards, like anything. Anything you can think of, you can create it. So when I was really, really struggling a couple of weeks ago, like it was probably one of the worst weeks of my life. My mum has her own business and she wanted me to create her business cards for her. Sat there for probably a good 3 hours, honestly. And I did a massive spreadsheet of 10 different business cards. I did posters. You don't even know what she is. She's a hairdresser. So I created not only business cards, mind you, I created posters, I created a logo, I created 8 different designs for her business cards so she could choose which one she likes the most. And that was great. It kept my mind so stimulated. My creative juices just flowed. I could literally design anything I wanted, and that's how I actually built my YouTube and Instagram. Mostly everything you see that I post is created by Canva, so thanks Canva. YouTube logo and my Instagram profile pic, those are all from Canva. So I really highly recommend Canva. Next thing I'd like to talk about is drawing. For some, that's a little bit daunting. I know for me it was, because look, I've always loved drawing. I've always had a pen in my hand, grey leads, paint, oils, anything I could get my hands on. But I wasn't typically the best drawer. I'd like to think I was. But yeah, if I didn't have a photo in front of me, I had no idea what I was doing. My beautiful therapist gave me a book, and it was called The Beauty of Zentangle, I think. And honestly, it opened up a whole new world of drawing. Like, I didn't even know any of this existed. And it's just awesome. So if you don't know what Zentangle is, it's basically, oh my god, I thought I just charged you. Well, trust me to start vlogging at the worst time possible. A, dinner's in about like 5 minutes, and B, the camera is literally about to die. So I apologize if this randomly changes into really shitty quality and a different location. I hope it doesn't, and I hope I can talk quick. So let's pray to all the gods and get this blabbermouth working. So Zentangle is amazing. It's actually meditation drawing. So it's basically revolves around like a lot of patterns, a lot of repetition, a lot of like more design things, less technical shading, you know, like being precise. It's more just letting your creative juices flow. And honestly, if I was a little bit more braver, I'd show you the things I did. But yeah, I haven't got there yet. You can see my breakdowns, but you can't see my drawings. The next is a little bit similar to Zentangle's, but tattoo designs. I really want a tattoo. And a little bit of an incentive my stepdad gave me was that if I can nourish and flourish, I'm allowed to have a tattoo when I'm fully recovered. And that was a huge thing, because honestly, I never thought I'd get a tattoo, and when I did, I'd be thrown out of the house. So for him to say that means a lot. The next one's writing. I'm a very obsessive creative writer. I have literally written a novel of 207,000 words. Yeah, I can write essays off the bat. I just love writing. Like, I could sit down and literally write for hours. The one thing that anorexia has loved to take away from me is that enjoyment. I have struggled to write for months. I have not written one single page of a novel. I have struggled to even look at a keyboard because I am so like lost for inspiration. And it just came back to me a couple of weeks ago, and I was able to pick up my computer and I was able to write again, and it just felt so nice. Like, it felt like I was back. And honestly, it was just such a big recovery win for me. So even if you've never written before, you know, look up some writing prompts on Pinterest. There's some great ones. And just write a little bit of a short story and send it to me. Oh my God, do you know how much I love reading? So please try writing. It's absolutely awesome. Creating your own little world, your own characters, your own inspiration. It's just so awesome. So I highly recommend creative writing, or even just like, you know, writing a blog or writing your life story, writing your recovery. Do it. It's just, it takes your mind off things because you're able to focus on something that means a lot to you. For me, my novel means everything to me. Like, I want to get fully recovered, and I want to publish this novel, and I want to tell the world this story. So honestly, go for it and send it to me. I would love to read it. The next one's pretty funny, but it works. So Candy Crush. Candy Crush is amazing. You try it. Like, being able to sit down and literally flick your phone like this for like hours on end is I would never thought that I'd be one to do that. I've always needed to be someone that needs to move, needs to be constantly doing something. And Candy Crush has literally taken that whole motivation from me. Able to stimulate my mind amazingly. I think like the way it's all like puzzles and arcade games, and like there's a method to a madness with Candy Crush. So I highly recommend that. So along the roads of Candy Crush is puzzles. I went out and I brought a 1,000 piece puzzle, and it was the best thing I ever brought. So definitely try some puzzles. I know it's like weird and it's like old lady things, and like who the fuck does puzzles these days? Us that need to be stimulated and need to be distracted from a whole different personality. Yeah, get yourself some puzzles. The next one is like a little bit of self-care and creativity. So like doing my nails or doing my makeup is honestly the most therapeutic thing for me. Like being able to sit down and just focus on colors, focus on coordination, and focus on techniques. Like I've been doing my makeup for so long. I love makeup. Like watching YouTube videos, tutorials, how to contour, doing your eyeshadow, like it's just so therapeutic. Being able to put creativity on your face and being able to look bomb in it. Honestly, send me photos. I want to see, and I want to recreate it, and then we can, yeah, you know what I mean? The next one, if you're an Australian, you know what I'm talking about. Watching travel guides. Do you know how freaking amazing this TV show is? It's so funny. I could literally watch the same episode 3 times in a row and still laugh and still act like I've only watched it once. It's so funny. So all these groups go to these different countries every episode, and oh my god, it has to be one of the funniest things on television right now. And to be able to laugh while you're being like suffered by guilt is honestly the best feeling ever, because it's just like such a fuck anorexia moment. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that TV show. The next one's a little bit of a family thing for me, because family is like the biggest thing in my life. Just going for a drive is honestly the most calming thing ever. Just saying to mum, okay, like I need to get out of the house. Like even if it's 15 minutes away and we're just going food shopping, like I don't care. I just need to get out of the house, and just going for a drive, going somewhere that's not where I'm cooped up in the house and my thoughts are getting so overwhelming. To get out of the house, getting away from your own feelings, something that's not comfortable needs to be healed by an uncomfortable place. So if you feel like, no, I want to stay at home, you know, you want to be cooped up, you want to be isolated, yeah, nah, battle it, go for a drive. The next one is to do with social media. So sometimes I find that going on Instagram is honestly the worst thing that I could do when I'm sitting here with guilt and sitting here with these thoughts that I'm trying so hard to get rid of. I feel like sometimes the community on Instagram can be a little bit competitive, and you know, I do find myself sometimes flicking through Instagram and I'm like, oh my god, I had a bigger dinner than them. Oh my god, I had a bigger breakfast than them. Oh my god, why are they doing this? Oh my god, should I be? No. Just take a break from social media for a bit. Look, I really recommend watching YouTube videos on recovery. I really think that's great. Jen Brett honestly saves my life every day. But I don't know, I feel like the Instagram community can be a little bit toxic sometimes. So do try to distance yourself during your moments of panic. I think sometimes sharing our views and sharing our stories is honestly so great. And that's why I try to keep my Instagram really, really, really positive and not post so much on food, and rather just how I'm going and my progress, and, you know, updating you guys on, rather than doing, you know, 100 different videos a day. Another one for me is filming a video, of course. So coming to you guys and sharing my story is honestly so helpful. I've literally been sitting here for like, yeah, an hour, and I don't care. I've been literally like, my mind's been taken off dinner, even though we're gonna have it in like 2 minutes. I've been able just to escape the really rotten thoughts, and just coming to you guys feeling safe, knowing that we've got our little community and we're able to share our stories really safely. And I'm gonna make sure that it is a safe community, and I'm going to make sure that nobody's ever discouraged, because that is literally the last thing that I could ever wish upon any of you. I think coming to a very safe community is very helpful, and I think you don't feel so alone, you know. So I deal with guilt. I'm sure a lot of us deal with guilt. You're not alone. Honestly, I just hope all of these can help you. They help me, and I need all the help I can get. If you have any other like inspiration and any other weird quirky things that you do to keep your mind busy, please tell me, because I'm always looking for something new to do. I get bored very easily, as I said, so I'm sure this list is probably going to fly out the door in about a month. So please make up a new list for me. Send me all the things that you're doing. I would love to try them. But yeah, that's the video today. I'm just gonna go have dinner now. But yeah, that's the night. I hope you guys have the best day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you're up to. Enjoy every bite of your meals, and if you ever need help, I'm always here. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye.